So, the Doctor is now a woman. To be honest, I don't mind this, and I'll tell you why. Doctor Who needs change. Right now it does, especially because Moffat made it very formulaic. And when it switched between Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat, there was a change there which worked. And I think a female Doctor is will be an interesting look. It's gonna bring something new, of course, and obviously it's gonna mean longer adjustment period for everybody because usually for me it took about a couple of episodes for me to get used to Matt Smith, and same with Pete Capaldi. But this is gonna take her a little while longer, especially because, well, I think everyone, when it's another guy, everyone can just accept it's a different person somewhat. But this is different because it's not just different height, different face, different voice. This is different gender as well. And yeah, it's just I don't think they're really going to bring that gender into it that often. I mean, they'll mention it when she regenerates, definitely, and they'll mention. I think she'll mention it when she's explaining regeneration to a companion whenever she gets round to it. But that's another interesting thing. Chris Chibnall, he's got to introduce the show to a whole new audience, including explaining regeneration, including the fact explaining that Jodie Whittaker used to be a man, and she's probably going to regenerate into another man anyway. We're not going to be stuck with 10 years of women, I don't think. I think it's going to be woman, man, probably another man, and then it may take a while for us. I don't think we're ever going to get into a state where we alternate between them, because that would be the ideal at most. And Jodie Whittaker, she's a great actress. I saw her on Broadchurch. She is amazing. And it's great that Chris Chibnall is playing close people he knows. He knows how to write for them, which is good. Because, and people already know Jodie Whittaker, so they know she's a good actress. But what's interesting is Jodie Whittaker's ginger, and I think she's going blonde for this shoot. So I guess that's too many firsts. You can be a woman, but can't be ginger just yet. Also, like with this is sort of like a soft reboot, like it was when Stephen Moffat took over. So there's a new sonic screwdriver, which annoys me a bit because Capaldi's new one didn't really get enough chance to shine. I felt like it should have longer. And a new TARDIS, as in new interior, and like when Matt Smith took over, and repaint on the outside, whichever that would be. Probably a new lamp at the top and a darker, maybe lighter blue. Who knows? But we haven't got a costume yet. We're gonna get that. I'm assuming after the Christmas special. And as always, Christian was writing her first lines. But another thing, I don't think she's writing her Jodie Whittaker's from Yorkshire. I don't think she's using her natural accent. I think she's gonna try to do like something else because I don't think he's gonna work with Yorkshire. I know it worked for Christopher Eccleston, but I think each Doctor needs to stand out, and I don't really want Jodie Whittaker to stand out for the sole reason she is a woman. I think she needs to be more than that. But the next bit of news is the casting, and I will get back to you as soon as I remember the names of the two people from Hollyoaks. Right, I'll find the casting bit later because the Wi-Fi is going slow, and thank God for editing. So, my next point. Doctor Who's getting a new format. Now, if you remember, Capaldi got a new format as well, with 12 episodes and one Christmas special, making 13 episodes a year, rather than the 14 episodes a year with Matt Smith, David Tennant, and Christopher Eccleston. Well, David Tennant and Matt Smith got, with 13 episodes and a Christmas special. Jodie Whittaker, that she's getting 10 episodes, and I'm assuming one Christmas. That doesn't include the Christmas special, so 11 episodes a year. This is sort of, yeah, it's disappointing because obviously getting less episodes of your favourite TV show a year is going to be disappointing. And they said they're going to be longer, but it's one 1 hour episode at the beginning of the start of the series, like Matt Smith got. So, an extended episode like Matt Smith and Pete Capaldi got, and to an extent David Tennant. And then the rest are going to be. I've read various things. One article says 50 minutes, one article says 55 minutes, and one article says 1 hour. Now, I don't think they're all going to be an hour. I think they're either going to be 50 to 55 minutes, because Doctor Who now is like 40 to 45. I think this is going to be 50 to 55. And, yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to work, to be honest. If it suits Chibnall's writing style more, then I'll go for it, because, honestly, the writing needs to be good. Especially if something like this is going to work, because they're taking a big risk here. So I'm not too fussed as long as it fits the writing style. Because obviously everyone's writing style is different, and Chris Chibnall is a very underrated writer. I mean, 42 was very underrated, and Dinosaur and the Spaceship I think deserves more positivity, I think. And that was 6 years ago. Well, 5 years ago, 6 years ago when he takes over. So this is gonna be... And so, if this works, great, but I'm not sure. Shorter episodes means less time to develop characters and the ongoing story arc, unless it's more self-contained, which will work in its favour then. But the characters thing, I'm going to get onto that and find the casting. So, this may turn into a weekly thing, because I've just read up something. Series 11 has found its new director. Jamie Charles is going to direct an episode, or episodes, no idea how many, but there you go. Series 11 has landed its first director. Depending on how much news spreads over the past week or two, I may expand on this, because to be honest, I haven't really seen much of his work, or her. I haven't really seen much of their work. But let's get on to the main bulk, the casting. Now, these are 4 companions. We have Bradley Walsh, who was in the Sarah Jane Adventures as very creepy, and is presenter of The Chase. Mandip Gill and Tosin Cole, I believe they are from Hollyoaks, but I haven't seen Hollyoaks in ages, so I've never heard of them. Tosin Cole actually was in Star Wars for about a second, so there, he's already gone big. Second on Star Wars. But everyone's saying these are companions. They're all companions. Whether I think Mandip Gill and Tosin Cole are, I'm not sure Bradley Walsh will be a full-time companion. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I'm not sure, because what relation would... I feel like Bradley Walsh is going to be a teacher of some sort, or... Well, obviously he's an adult. He's in his mid-50s, for crying out loud. But I'm not sure if he's going to be a full-time companion, or... I feel like he's going to be a Noah Dole type figure. He's going to be in some episodes, not all of them. Like, maybe he'll be in the first one, the other 2 go off, and or do some adventures, then they come back and say episode 3 or 4, pick him up, he goes on some episodes, blah blah blah, maybe he goes off for 7 and 8, comes back for the finale, who knows. Maybe he is a full-time companion, but I'm not sure if he is, because they've got to set up a new Doctor, and 3, if they do it, 3 companions. 2 companions they can handle. 3, I think that's a bit too much, especially for a series. I don't know. They've also been given names. Bradley Walsh is playing Graham. He sounds more like a teacher of some sort. Mandip Gill is playing Yasmin, and Tosin Cole is playing Ryan. So they've got names. So, yeah, obviously they announced the companions first, but I think this is going to be more of a Nardole, Danny, Mickey sort of character Bradley Walsh is gonna be. I'm not sure yet. Who knows? I may be wrong. He may be a full-time companion, but I'm not sure. People are getting that wrong. I feel like it's interesting because New Who hasn't really gone over the two companion limit for more than 2 episodes, and obviously not. I think Jackie is, or actually Wilf is the oldest as Donna's grandfather. So I'm not sure what. And plus, usually when there's an older person, they usually have a relation to the other companion. And Mandip Gill and Tossing Girl, I'm not sure. Interesting enough, they're both black, which I'm surprised Doctor Who hasn't that the press hasn't been picked up. Like two Doctor Who cast two black companions at the same time, and that's 3 black companions in a row. So good on you, Doctor Who, diversity. But maybe they could be brother and sister. I feel like that could. I'm not sure, but that could really be interesting. Like brother, that brother and sister in the TARDIS, because then they have a personal relation to each other from the beginning. They don't have to fall in love or anything. And it'd be new because I haven't, in New Who at least, correct me if I'm wrong, but if memory serves me right, they've never had a pair of siblings in the TARDIS full time. But if that is the case and they are brother and sister, that's probably very unlikely. This is just my fanboy brain going into overdrive and fan theories. But if Ryan and Yasmin are brother and sister, what does that make Bradley Walsh? Because I feel like he's going to be a teacher of some sort. Not sure. But if they're brother and sister, what will he have? Or is he just a guy that stumbles upon it? Bradley Walsh is an interesting character. If he is a full-time companion, then okay, I'd like to see where it goes. But then that new format may be a bit of a hindrance on the character development. I feel like it would be better if Bradley Walsh would be a Nardole type character. Now, people are freaking out the amount of people they have here because three people who are at the moment classified as companions. It may well change because we all remember back in Series 8 when we all thought Samuel Anderson would be a companion. How wrong we were. He didn't. He was about companion for about an episode. But hey, maybe Bradley Walsh will be. When it gets closer, his character will be expanded upon, and who knows, he may be a part-time traveller like Jackie or Nardole. But I believe Mandip Gill and Tossing Colt are definitely full-time companions. I think Bradley Walsh has a chance. Bradley Walsh may be a part-time one. But who knows? And everyone's freaking out. There are 3 people classed as companions right now. But don't worry. As I said, Samuel Anderson was thought to be a companion. He wasn't. So, and in the classic era, yeah, that didn't do so well. And they had 6 episodes to deal with it. But this, we've got 1 story to. So who knows? But I am looking forward to Series 11. And depending how much more news comes out, I will be there and going over it. So those are my thoughts on the Series 11 stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. And my next video should either be a trailer reaction to Christmas special, or I might just leave it and go straight to either leave it closer to December or go straight to the Christmas special. Who knows? But until then, see you next time.